Assalamualaikum to Dr. Azhar. Now our group will present hinge approach of iPromise. Before that, I will introduce my group members. First group members is me, Nur SYAKIRAH. Second, Nur AUNIL AFIFAH, and lastly, Nur ALEENA KARTINIE. Now let's get started. This presentation provides an overview of iPromise and the purpose of our assignment. iPromise, also known as the Integrative Pharmacogenomics Institute at University Technology Mara, focuses on integrative omics for wellness, which involves a large-scale analysis of biological molecules to support research and innovation in health and wellness. In terms of operations, iPromise offers a range of laboratory services and equipment rental, including LC-MS QQ and QTOF, cell culture facilities, zebrafish research, bioinformatics services, as well as training programs. These services are widely used by students, researchers, and external users, which makes effective management of resources and work processes very important. The objective of this assignment is to analyze the current work processes used by iPromise and to evaluate the factors that influence the selection of these processes. By doing so, we aim to understand whether the existing system is effective and suitable for their operational needs. The analysis is structured into several sections. It begins with horizon scanning to examine external factors affecting iPromise, followed by an internal audit, new model generation, gap analysis, and finally the conclusion. This structured approach allows us to evaluate the current process systematically and identify areas for improvement. For the first hinge approach is horizon scanning. In this slide, it explains what is currently happening and what is on the horizon for iPromise by analyzing the external environment. Firstly, there is a consistently high and increasing demand from students and researchers to use advanced analytical facilities. These facilities such as LC-MS QTOF, LC-MS QQQ, and specialized cell culture rooms are essential for research activities related to integrative omics and wellness, which is the core focus of iPromise. However, these resources are both limited and expensive. The machines require high investment, regular maintenance, and trained personnel, which make it difficult to increase capacity in the short term. As a result, competition for access to those facilities continues to grow. In addition, iPromise faces strict operational requirements, especially in laboratories such as cell culture rooms. These facilities involve contamination risk and therefore require a time gap of 2 hours to 3 hours between each usage. This further restricts scheduling flexibility and reduces the number of bookings that can be accommodated in a day. As research activities expand, there is also a growing need for better traceability, higher efficiency, and more accurate scheduling. Manual systems are no longer sufficient to support this level of complexity. At the same time, although there is a clear trend towards digitalization in research facility management, iPromise still faces budget limitation and system constraints, which affect how quickly full automation can be implemented. Overall, these external factors created significant pressure on iPromise to adopt a more structured and efficient work process. In this part of horizon scanning, it explains why the current work process is selected as a response to the external challenges identified earlier. To balance efficiency, cost, and operational control, iPromise adopts a semi-digital booking system using Google Forms and the PeakTime website. This approach allows the organization to improve scheduling efficiency without requiring a large financial investment or complex technical infrastructure. A fully manual booking system is no longer practical due to the high volume of booking requests and the complexity of managing limited and specialized facilities. Manual processes increase the risk of human error, such as double bookings, unclear schedule, and miscommunication between users and management. On the other hand, implementing a fully automated system would require significant financial resources, system integration, and technical expertise. This may not be feasible with iPromise's current budget and operational capacity. Therefore, the semi-digital system is selected because it offers a realistic and flexible solution. It supports current operational needs while allowing room for future improvement as demand increases and resources become available. And last part of horizon scanning explains the rationale behind the selected work process and how it addresses several critical needs at iPromise. Firstly, in terms of optimizing limited resources, the semi-digital system helps prevent overbooking of expensive and limited machines. By controlling book slots, it ensures that facilities are used efficiently and access is fairly distributed among users. Secondly, from a risk management perspective, the system significantly reduces booking errors and scheduling conflicts. It also supports contamination control by enforcing time gaps between usage, which is especially important for sensitive laboratory environments such as cell culture rooms. Thirdly, the work process improves operational efficiency by enabling online booking for students and researchers. This reduces administrative workload and makes it easier for management to monitor schedules and facility usage. Finally, in terms of data traceability, the system improves record keeping compared to a fully manual approach. It allows iPromise to track machine usage, identify demand patterns, and use this information for better planning and decision making in the future. Overall, the rationale for selecting this work process is to optimize resource utilization, minimize operational risk, and improve efficiency while remaining practical and achievable within current organizational constraints.
For this slide, I will briefly explain the internal audit findings. Currently, students or researchers book machines or room by checking availability and submitting a booking through Google Form or the BTM website. However, the process is managed on ad hoc basis with no dedicated staff responsible. If users does not arrive within an hour, the slot is released. After analysis, a large data files are generated but are only stored temporarily and usually deleted after 1 month. In terms of the system, Google Form was used from 2021 to 2024, while the BTM has been used since 2024 until now. The data manually exported to Excel. There is no formal backup plan and reminders are not automated. For staff, there is no specific person in charge of the system. Booking management inconsistent and some staff face difficulty adapting the digital tools. Overall, the current system works, but it is fragmented, not integrated, lacks proper backup, and depends heavily on individual staff knowledge. We propose a fully digital centralized booking system where all machines and facilities are managed on one platform. Users can select machines or room online easily. The system will include automated email or WhatsApp notification to reduce missed booking or wasted slots. It will also have integrated data management with automatic backup to cloud storage or UiTM servers, ensuring data security and consistency. In addition, the system will be user-friendly and also accessible on both mobile or desktop device. Staff will have admin tools to monitor bookings in real time and generate usage reports. We can see that this new model will improve facility utilization, reduce data loss risk, and increase satisfaction among users and staff.
Gap analysis. So what is gap analysis? Gap analysis is the differences between the current situation and the desired future state that we want by highlighting some areas that require or need some improvement in order to upgrade the system. First, in terms of system limitations, we just found out that iPromise are adopting a semi-digital approach by utilizing a Google form and a BitTime. BitTime is a website that can be used by people to book their laboratory facilities. While these kind of approaches might support the basic booking functions, but then the use of these multiple platforms will result in the fragmentation system that is not fully integrated. And this fragmentation system will limit the centralized control, will increase the dependency on manual monitoring, and even it will lead in reducing the overall operational efficiency. The next one is about the data management. So yeah, iPromise doesn't have a formal backup data strategy in place. Although the previous data still can be accessed, the external sample data and the analysis result are disposed after 1 month, but still, this kind of practices will increase the risk in data loss, and it will lead to restriction of long-term data retention, which may affect the future, especially in reporting and analysis. In terms of staff management, iPromise doesn't have a designated person or a responsible worker to handle the booking system. Instead, the process is handled on a random basis by random workers, random staff, and this lack of clear ownership system may lead to the inconsistencies in terms of system monitoring, coordination, and accountability. In addition, if you want to upgrade, improve, integrate the system, whatever you call it, the staff members will face the adaptation challenges, particularly due to the generational differences in digital familiarity. And as a result, if you want to improve the system, it may require some additional training and adjustment time for the staff. And the next one is about regarding the booking process. So, the current system in iPromise, they doesn't include the automated reminders or notifications. By means that the users who fail to attend their scheduled bookings, their slot time within the allocated times will cause the machine slots to be wasted, and this will reduce the overall utilization efficiency of the laboratory facilities and will limit the effectiveness in the booking system. If you want to integrate the new system for iPromise, there are 4 challenges in it. The first one is compatibility with the existing system. If you want to integrate or introduce any new digital system to iPromise, we need to make sure the system are able to function with the current tools and processes currently used by the iPromise. And because of the incompatibility may lead to the disruption of operations and require additional adjustment. And the next one is about data migration or formatting. Existing data must be transferred accurately into the new system while still maintaining the consistency of formatting. Differences in data structure may resulting in data loss or inconsistencies during the migration process. And the next one is synchronization. Well, in addition, synchronization poses a significant challenge. Without proper synchronization, data may not update in the real time, leading to discrepancies in booking information and system record. The last one is the time zone issues. Well, this might sound is easy, but this kind of issue may arise, particularly if the new system is hosted or managed across different regions. Differences in time zone settings could affect the booking accuracy and scheduling reliability. And in summary, this integration of challenges must be carefully managed to ensure a smooth transition from the current system to more advanced or centralized digital system. to conclude all of these matters, iPromise right now are operating using a semi-digital approach with help from two platforms, which is Google Form and PickTime, a website. While the system may support the basic operation, but still it is not integrated. It is fragmented, lacks of integration, automation, and even the structured data management. To address this kind of limitation, there is a clear need for the iPromise to centralize the booking system from the current one to a single integrated platform that will allow the users and the people to book all the machines and lab facilities in one system only. By times, it can improve the coordination and reducing dependency on manual processes. Next, the implementation of automated reminders and notification is very essential for me. Well, automated emails or messages can reduce the missed bookings and ensure the better utilization of the laboratory resources. Well, we humans, we often forget the things, even the important one. And furthermore, a robust data management and backup system should be established. This will enhance the data security, reduce the risk of the data loss, and allow for more efficient in terms of long-term data storage and retrieval. Next one is the proper system should also feature a user-friendly interface. An intuitive design will help both students and staff to adapt more easily while minimizing the resistance to system changes, reducing the adaptation challenges, especially for staff who has been working with the current system for a long time. They might face some challenges in adapting to the new one, and it can reducing the need for extensive retraining for them due to the different generation. And as a result, we expected the outcome to include the improved operational efficiency, better utilization of laboratory facilities, enhanced data security, and increased user satisfaction. And ultimately, our goal of this digital transformation is to make the transition from the current iPromise from a fragmented semi-manual system to a fully integrated, automated, and efficient digital platform that can effectively support research activities for both internal and external users.